Any guesses as to what I'm making or cooking today? Frozen tomatoes out of my garden, celery, red and yellow bell pepper, diced tomatoes, tomato paste, and beans, sweet Italian sausage, and hamburger, and some bacon grease. It's going to be chili day. All right, I've put my frozen tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, bigger tomatoes, and biggest tomato out of my garden from the summer, had in my freezer. I'm going to cook those down to add to my chili. Hi guys, I'm making my chili. Got 1.5 pounds. Well, that's about 2 pounds of ground beef in my pan, my pot, heavy pot, Wagner wire cast aluminum pots to be exact. I've got my Italian sausage, sweet Italian sausage. I am going to take it, split the casing, and take the sausage out of the casing. And add that to my ground beef. Now to this mixture of the sweet Italian sausage and ground beef, I'm going to add diced onion, a medium size, half a yellow bell pepper, half of a red pepper, diced, and 3 stalks of celery diced. I'm going to put this on my stove and brown it all good, and then I'll come back and show you the rest of the ingredients. Forgot to cut up one of these peppers. Show you everything else I'm going to add to my chili. These are the spices I should have showed you before I started cooking this, but I've got chili powder, smoked paprika, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, oregano, and my basil I grew in my garden that I froze. Just get a little of that. I'm going to add all these seasonings to my meat mixture as it's cooking. And yes, I have my cabinet doors open. It's 20 degrees here in North Carolina, and I'm trying to keep everything from freezing. Alright guys, I've got my tomatoes that I had in my freezer cooked, thawed out, cooked. Now I've got my immersion blender. I'm just going in to chop everything up. I put the tomatoes in here, skin still on, so that's why I'm going to chop everything up, and then I'm going to strain it. I know using these frozen tomatoes looks like a lot of extra trouble since I had to cook them and strain them, but it'll be so much worth it, so much more worth it. It tastes so much better than canned tomatoes. Store-bought canned tomatoes is what I meant to say. I've got my hamburger and sweet Italian sausage, peppers, onions, and celery. It's all done. Now I'm going to add in the tomatoes that I cooked, and add in all of my seasonings. Alright, I'm adding in my seasonings. I've got chili powder, probably a good 3 tablespoons of chili powder, Italian seasoning, a good palmful, rub it so your flavors will come out, smoked paprika, about a tablespoon, garlic powder, about a tablespoon, and some oregano. About a half a tablespoon of oregano. We're going to just stir that in. I've already added salt and pepper. And I'm going to open my beans and get those. I'm using 2 cans of the mixed chili beans. And if you have a picky eater that doesn't like beans in their chili, there's your beans, immersion blender. If they don't see the beans, they don't know they're in there. I'm just going to mash them up into a paste. Just like they'll look kind of like refried beans. Add them to the chili and give it good flavor, but if you don't see them, you don't know they're in there. And our chili is done. I've cooked it about 2.5 hours. And now we're going to get a little bowl and give it a taste. I'm going to add me a little sharp cheddar cheese I grated. And I'm not going to burn my mouth on this. It smells delicious. Hope it tastes as good as it smells. That's really good. I'm going to sit down and enjoy my chili as soon as my garlic toast gets done. And then I'm going to enjoy the rest of this snowy, cold, eastern North Carolina day. I hope you guys enjoy this weather. And I pray everybody stays safe. Y'all have a good day.